Hey everyone, welcome back. So today, very important topic we are going to demonstrate you Apache Kafka Streams in our e-commerce application. So why Apache? We already have Apache Kafka. Why we need Kafka Streams? How to integrate in our application? Please watch till end of the session so that you will get complete clear picture the real-time use case why we need Kafka Streams here. If you see every e-commerce company like Amazon, Flipkart or Meesho, everyone is using Kafka behind the scenes. Today, I will show you exactly how the real-time order events flowing through multiple microservices using Kafka and Kafka streams. Okay, so we'll start our session then. So the first agenda for today's topic, see here, the basics of Apache Kafka, like terminology. You should have some idea on the Kafka terminology, like a topic, partition, broker, like that. Okay, first two slides I will demonstrate you what is Kafka, and then we'll see about the terminology, what are the keywords, okay, technical terms you will have an idea. Then event schema examples, like whenever you are talking to multiple services, we will generate a events, what kind of events we will be generate. And whenever you are producing some data, okay, then we have a properties are required. Then here exactly Kafka streams and what is SRD, JSON SRD and K streams in our e-commerce architectural flow. The complete agenda I am going to demonstrate you guys. Okay, so let's come to the point. What is Kafka? Guys, in simple terminology, basically Kafka means everyone aware like a event streaming platform. Simple guys. Kafka is like a WhatsApp group. Okay, if you have a WhatsApp group, producer means like a admin team publishing some messages, right? So everyone knows WhatsApp group. Just I'm linking with your Kafka terminology, guys. So admin team will send a message in the Telegram group. Means I am publishing a message. Means you can think like I am publishing as a event, and multiple consumers receiving them. Means what does it mean? Like who are all joined in the group, everyone can able to see the message. That is nothing but multiple consumers here, but the message remains stay in the group itself only. That is about Kafka topic, guys. Okay, so when you talk about the Kafka, the main, we can able to send, receive and store and process the events. So because of the streaming platform, it is very extremely fast, millions of events per second we can able to process also here. And it is a horizontal scaling and low latency. Why? Because processing millions of events is not a easy task, okay, without event driven communication here. So that's why Apache Kafka is very important in the real time events here. Okay, the next terminology about the keywords means a terminology, technical terms. So in the Kafka we have a topic is nothing but, as I told, right, events, whatever you are generating the events, all the events are available into a topic here. Like you can compare like in database, if you take a employee MySQL database, if you take, you can create a table, employee table, order table, okay, user table. Inside a employee table, employee information available, correct? Inside a user table, user information. In Kafka also, topic means like where I want to store order events. For payment topic, payment events, like that, right? Next, here everywhere producer and consumer. Producer means microservice sending a event. Whenever you place an order, I want to send a event. And consumer, I want to receive an event here. Like for example, live cricket, right? Whenever 6-4-1 runs, you can able to see in your mobile app or in the laptop, where you can able to see updated score, right? But how it is happening? Through events only, live streaming, basically live streaming data here. So producer and consumer, this two terminology. Broker means it's a Kafka server. Without broker means like you can run a Kafka with the help of the zookeeper. Okay, this is kind of a terminology here. Okay, so broker is nothing but a Kafka server. Like we have a zookeeper and a Kafka we have, right? So you should have some basic idea, just a high level information. Just I'm giving info to you guys. And a partition, like a parallelism. Suppose you have 1,000 events, you want to process very quickly. If you have a topic and by default one partition, 1,000 events, it will take suppose 1 second, but I want to publish in one maybe of 10 milliseconds. Then I can create multiple partitions here. So one topic can create multiple partitions. That is the meaning here. Hope you are clear now the terminology, a high level terminology here. Okay, now as part of our Kafka streams, including Apache Kafka, combination of Apache Kafka and advanced Apache Kafka is nothing but streams in our e-commerce project. I'm going to demonstrate you now. So who are all already gone through our videos? I mean to say, if you purchase our videos usually, let me show you guys. So whoever taken this project, Spring Boot and microservices with e-commerce project, here we have a module called real-time Java project, e-commerce microservices. Here, who completed this module, the complete source code is available and you can able to learn here Kafka videos as well. That is kind of a usual normal Apache Kafka here. This is kind of a extension for today's session here. Who are already completed, then it's good. Why? Because from the scratch developing it will take a lot of time, right? So if you take in our e-commerce application, we have a order microservice and we have a payment microservice. Usually, you know very well, communication between our microservices we can perform using Fiend client, okay, or using the REST template or using the web client. That is the way communication will be happen between the microservices. But here I want to communicate with the help of the event driven communication here. When you comes to the events, Kafka, asynchronous communication here. No more synchronous communication here. Now, if you take a order MS is nothing but what? Producer microservice. User can place an order. So what I want to do, whenever user place an order, okay, one event I will publish. Maybe order hyphen events means I will create a topic inside the Kafka system, order hyphen events. This is one topic. Okay, then what will happen? We have a payment microservice. This payment microservice listening about this event. Whenever you got this event, okay, once order is placed, I want to make process the payment into the payment hyphen events. This is a another topic. If you see here, order hyphen events is one topic, payment hyphen events is the another topic here. Whenever user place an order, I am publishing a message to order events. Whenever order event is triggered, the payment microservice is kind of a consumer. I will be keep on listening this microservice whether any event I received or not. If you got event is received, then immediately I will process the payment with the default payment through Kafka topic here. If you observe here, to demonstrate you this activity, this is called Apache Kafka. Here, Kafka comes to the picture here. Like producer is publishing the messages, consumer is consuming the messages. Now here Kafka streams came to the picture. Real-time monitoring system. Now I will create another microservice. This is microservice 1 and this is about microservice 2. And here this is microservice 3. Okay, and here microservice 4. Totally 4 microservices I have. 4 microservices I have. So out of 4, 2 microservices are responsible for publishing and as well as consuming both. Now, whatever here it is, see, this is Kafka Streams. Why the Kafka Streams? What does it mean? Means I can monitor events from the order events. I can monitor from the payment events. I will aggregate, I will join these two events. Then I will be publish another data to order payment summary topic. This is again another event here. If you see, now this is the consumer here. In detail, I'm going to discuss now with visualization so that you will get some clear picture as well here. So this, this is called real-time monitoring events. At a runtime, I can combine multiple topics information into single topic by adding more conditions here. By adding more conditions into a topic, and this is called order events has a order information, payment microservice as a payment information, and I want to combine order information. Now this is order information, this is payment information. Now both I can send data to another topic here. This is called streams we can perform. By using Kafka streams, real-time data, I will merge these two. Then I will publish from here to another data order summary topic, order information and payment information. Okay. Now see here, for example, I'm going to show you like with a different kind of examples so that you will get some clear picture here. Suppose you have a order microservice. Whenever user place an order, now you have an order ID. Here, order ID is very important. Order ID, who placed the order, user ID, how much amount you are paying, like for this specific order, how much total amount here. So producer microservice, what he will send, he will send to this topic order hyphen events. So this is the event name. Whenever you are publishing an event, a key is mandatory here. So my key is the order ID here. This is called string data type. This is called JSON data type here. Now, order microservice is never calling payment microservice directly. If you are following synchronous communication, okay, then using Fiend client, using REST template, it is a tightly coupled. Now, I want to make loosely coupled communication happening through events. Here, the event is order hyphen events here. Okay, this is about the producer microservice responsibility here. Okay, the next, payment microservice. Now, what payment microservice consumer means, I will be, it is a Kafka listener. So into this topic, whatever data you received, that is about order hyphen events. So from the payment group, I am listening the order hyphen events here. I will be keep on payment microservice listening order events here. So as part of this logic, what you will do, you will validate the amount, you can mock, it's kind of a mock the payment, and you can publish data to payment hyphen events. Payment hyphen events, whenever you are making a payment you are performing to an order ID here. So from order hyphen events, you will get an order ID here, right? This is the key and this is the value here. From here, two services are completed here. Order microservice, payment microservice here. These are the main two concepts we have. Now, why Kafka streams? Till here, you understand about we have two topics. What are the topics? Order hyphen events, payment hyphen events, right? Now another microservice which is Kafka Streams, it will be combine data for analytics purpose, shipping purpose, or notification purpose. Whenever I have these two events, I will merge these two events and I will create another event here. This is called final event here. That is the one Kafka Streams. It will do stream to stream joining. This is one kind of streaming. This is one kind of streaming. These two streams we can merge, we can join, we can aggregate at the runtime on demand. We can do and we'll get final event that is used for analytics purpose or notification purpose or SMS, whatever we want, we can perform. So Kafka Streams allow real-time joins. Windowing means whenever you got this data, it may take 2 minutes of time. Here, it may take 1 minute of time. If you combine overall, within 3 minutes, you got these two events, right? Sometimes this event may delay. Sometimes this event may delay. Both can come at one shot. So, within the time frame, also we can perform through Kafka Streams, that is windowing, and we can aggregate. Okay, no database not required. Exactly once processing here. When you got these two events, yes, you are receiving one event that is called summary purpose. You can use it as well here. That's why Kafka Streams are popular in the market as well here. Okay. Now, if you want to perform Kafka stream coding, so step one, we need to create service and we need to create streams. We can join the streams and we can publish the final streams here. Before doing this activity, first we need to try to understand what are the services available. I will demonstrate you, then we'll come to this here and we'll discuss more on about the coding part as well. So to run this activity, I am running Kafka in my local system using the Docker Compose. So by using the Kafka, I have Apache Kafka and Zookeeper, both are running. So you should be run the Kafka. You who are already part of any batch in our Java Express Academy, you know complete files will be there. So let me open the source code once. Yes. If you see, this is our complete e-commerce application. Out of that, we are main focus Kafka on the order microservice and payment microservice. First, let me discuss about these two services and then we'll jump into Kafka Streams here. Okay. Now, if you see here, to run this application, I need a Jenkins server, I need a Eureka server, and a user microservice, product microservice, cart microservice. Why? Because these three microservices are dependency for the order microservice. If you want to place an order, I need to communicate to cart microservice database. Without product adding to the cart, you cannot place an order, right? So for that purpose, now let me open the order microservice here. Okay, guys, if you want to access this complete source code and Kafka, how this project is developed means, if you take this course, you can able to develop by your own by following e-commerce application, by handling Docker, Kubernetes, some important design patterns, Kubernetes, AWS DevOps, centralized logging, JWT security, and React.js integration with Spring Boot and Spring Batch also recently we added. If you visit this website, javaexpressacademy.com, you can purchase this course right now. Flat 50% is going on, so you can avail this offer and you can learn complete course content here. Okay. And guys, even we started our Instagram social media. Just this is our Java Express official. Just go ahead and follow. Just follow our Instagram, guys. So share to your friends if you find this is useful from our Java Express side as well. Okay. Okay. Let me come to the point now. So this is our order microservice. So from order microservice, if you go to application-dev properties, so just if you see here, Let me zoom it. Where is your Kafka is running? Now this is called bootstrap servers. Where is your Kafka localhost 9092 key serializer? This key serializer is nothing but string serializer. So as part of here, if you observe somewhere, see here, whenever you are publishing a data to payment microservice, here we are making a key. Are able to see? This is called, okay, key serializer here. Maybe order ID is my key and payment is my value here. So default one is the key. So here I am using key serializer, and a value means which object you are publishing. That is about JSON serializer here. From producer side, these three properties are sufficient here. Okay. Now next point, go to order microservice. Here I done Kafka template. So if you want to publish a data to a topic, we need a Kafka template. So I created string data type, which event, order created event. Whenever user placed an order, I am making a order ID, I am using a user ID, and I am using the amount. These three variables I am using. Whenever you are publishing any event, so we need a serializable here. Serializable is very important. Implements serializable here. Serialization is very, very important, guys, when you are publishing, when you are communicating the event driven system here. Okay. So if you go to bottom down, now once before placing here, order is placed here. Before placing an order, I am creating a event called order created event. Here I am making amount, order ID and user ID. I am publishing here. Key is my string, just I return get order ID dot to string, and this is called your event. When you publish, now when you place an order, that order will be stored into order hyphen events here. This is about which microservice? Order microservice here. See this microservice, order microservice here. You are publishing data to order hyphen events. This is about the Kafka topic. Okay. Now next, go to the consumer microservice. Let me go to payment microservice. Now we are a consumer. Go to hyphen dev properties. In the consumer side, yeah, if you see, now consumer properties, localhost, key deserializer, value deserializer. See, string deserializer, JSON deserializer. And whenever you received an event, auto commit equal to true, latest real time data I want. I don't want old events, latest running events I want. For that I am using the consumer properties. So here, from payment microservice, we are receiving an event called order created event. It is available under this package, Java Express payment.dto. This is your event, order created event here. Okay. And JSON trusted package is equal to star. And here use type headers. It's very, very important. Lot of people, when you are publishing an event, you may use a different package. When you are receiving an event, you can use a different package. To avoid these naming conventions, package names, you can use JSON use type header equal to false. Only it will consider default type, that is order created event here. For that purpose, these three properties I am using here, guys. Okay. Now go to here, order created event. Same event, just I kept it here. And here we have a listener. See, order event listener. If you see here, this is a Kafka listener. So which event? Order hyphen events. What is the group ID? Maybe here you can use any group ID or payment group or order group, whatever we want. And this is the payload. Now, once you receive the payload, now you can create a payment object here. See, payment request DTO. From this request, I can process my payment. Now, let me go to this method. Here, if you see here in this method, what I am performing, once you create a payment created event, here payment event, order event, the common one is the order ID is the unique, right? See, Kafka template dot send payment hyphen events. So again, this is the key. Key is very important, and this is your value. That means your payment microservice. Okay, let me reset this diagram. Erase all links on the slide. Yeah. Now, this payment microservice is as a consumer and this is a producer, right? So, as a consumer, this is the configuration. As a producer, you need to publish again bootstrap servers, key serializer, value serializer. Now, where this that logic? And this is the logic here. Payment hyphen service. From here, this flow is completed. From here, this is the flow will be completed here. Okay. So hope you are following till end of the video. So till here, if anyone has any doubts, please leave your comments in the chat window. It is in the comment box. So share to your friends. And in the next part 2, I will discuss about the Kafka streams. This project I will demonstrate you, and will trigger an event, how the event is publishing in all the services, and we'll discuss as well, guys. Okay, guys, don't forget to follow our Instagram. So Java Express official, follow from now onwards, and we have available all courses we have, guys. You can learn our coding with our Java Express Academy, like everything, all courses are available. So when you are attending an interview, these courses are sufficient. You no need to visit any website, anything, guys. So okay, thank you guys, and we'll catch up next session. Thank you, guys.